Volatile Dweevil. Mandarachnia explodus. Dweevil family. The volatile dweevil is one member of an insect family known for mimicking objects by carrying them on their backs. The dweevil family exhibits a most unusual characteristic whereby the creature's behavioral patterns actually change based upon the object the creature carries on its back. The volatile dweevil has one of the most potent attacks of all species within the dweevil family due to its habit of carrying explosive devices. Approach with caution and or body armor.
I like how it exploded right when you said the word explode.
Yeah, it's gone now.
Can you throw carrots at nothing?
Yes.
Nice.
Alright.
Like, that's a nice pastime if you're bored. You can just throw some carrots at nothing.
Throw those, like, apparently expensive carrots. Alright.
Well, wait, is it Olimar's fault? Is that the reason that the company's in debt? Because Olimar used the company funds to buy carrots?
Not anymore. I mean, like, those carrots were what were being shipped. Also, we're gonna go to the Perplexing Pool and tackle the Glutton's Kitchen.
Okay, so in that case, Olimar, like, took a company product that he doesn't own, that somebody else has already bought, that it was being delivered to them, and he's just throwing them for his own amusement.
I'm sure this ship has some just lying around. Or, I would believe it if they told me, like, it's a simulation.
Yeah, I mean, that's the most likely thing. I think it's probably a simulation.
Over there. Okay. Yeah, so we should head to the Glutton's Kitchen.
Sounds good to me.
Thing is, I'm gonna send Louie out there first to just check on it, because I don't remember what Pikmin we need for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's Louie's home base, because it has the word kitchen in it.
True. And Glutton, which is something he's described as a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we need to take care of that electric wall at some point.
Louie is my least favorite homunculus.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Okay. Alright.
Like, what if...
Just yellows, okay.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
So there's gonna be, like, a bunch of electric-type Pokemon down there. Oh, look, there's a face on that thing.
What? Where?
Well, like, it's the inside of this hollowed-out log right here, on the side of the screen. There's a face in it.
Oh. He's a wide face, that one. Alright.
Yeah, so what if the secret, like, about fictional characters is that, like, every character who is just, like, a one-dimensional character and, like, who has very few traits beyond, like, you know, the very basic elements, like, what if they're all actually homunculi?
Huh. I mean, from what I know about homunculi, that can really mean a lot of things.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what, like, we've been watching Full Metal Alchemist, you know, recently, but, like, I don't specifically mean, you know, only the Full Metal Alchemist version, like...
Right,
it's a term. Like, it's a fantasy sort of... Well... I don't know if it was ever actually, like, a real thing. Like, people, you know, in medieval times, when people tried to actually do alchemy, and, you know, that's where a lot of the alchemy mythology we have comes from, because people tried to actually do it, and, like, failed, because it's not real. But, like, I wonder if people actually tried to make homunculi and called them that, and that's where that word comes from.
Not sure. Like, probably? Or I would assume maybe it's just a word for, like, you know, fake person.
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, who is the first person you think that was just like, hey, you know what I want to do? I want to make, like, a person that's not a person. Like, completely fake. Not
like,
real at all.
Probably somebody who doesn't have sex.
Yeah.
But wants a child.
Oh, yeah, I can believe that. Like, thing is, do you think someone who doesn't have sex but also, like, do you think that person would need, like, another person to want to have a kid? Like, they'd have to agree? No, I'm missing this a lot.
I don't know what you mean.
Like, can you be completely alone and still want a child?
Sure, why not?
Because, like, I feel like trying to convince your significant other to, like, you know, like, okay, so we can't make one, but what if we make one? Like, I feel like that's hard.
Like, I mean, I imagine that, like, someone who doesn't have sex but wants a child probably doesn't have a significant other, but like, you know, in the olden days, but like, but now that you mention that, like, if you introduce another person into the equation, then there's the concept of peer pressure.
Ooh.
So like, maybe somebody was peer pressured into trying to make a homunculus.
Oh, those guys are gonna get some nectar. Oh wait. No, wrong ones.
Do Pikmin experience peer pressure?
I think Pikmin, like, I'm not sure they can experience anything else. If I'm being honest.
That sounds like a terrible life to live.
Yeah. Also, we just lost 2 guys.
I like how they carry that just vertically, just right straight up, and it just, like, sliced right through that onion.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is a can opener. You know, you use those on onions.
You could.
To pop the top off an onion?
Yeah.
Or just really destroy it?
Like, you can do whatever you want to an onion with a can opener.
Impediment scourge.
You can do whatever you want to an onion with an impediment scourge.
You know, like, with that name, yes, you can. Like, you can do whatever you want to anybody with an impediment scourge.
You shouldn't, though.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the things that you could do to them would probably like fall in the illegal category.
Oh, you know, depending on where you are, like,
I mean, yeah,
like it's in some places impediment scourges like are still legal, and like you wonder why, but maybe it's just not like a big concern for them. Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, if it never has a possibility of being dangerous, then like, why wouldn't you make it legal?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, like as Emperor Palpatine said, you know, like the first thing after he became Emperor of the Galaxy, like, yeah. So I'm going to make some of these things that used to be illegal. I'm going to make them legal now. So, like, for example, like blowing up a planet, that's legal. Like, wait, Emperor Palpatine, like, why would you say that? Like, that sounds like a bad thing to do. Like, oh, yes, but, like, no one can actually do it, see? So it's okay to be legal because it's impossible.
Exactly. You know, like, no one will ever be able to do that. That's crazy talk. Like, yeah. Alright, we're in the Glutton's kitchen. Sublevel 1.
This looks familiar. I recognize just the aesthetic of this place.
Yeah, it's like a playground, I guess. Or something.
Well, no, it's more
that's
like,
a lot of bull bears.
You know, a cozy indoor sort of environment.
There's my treasure over there. Alright, yeah. So I'm gonna split up here, and I'm gonna take my purples, and I'm gonna go take care of these bull bears.
Bears?
Well, yeah. Well, technically these are dwarf bull bears.
Bears in my kitchen?
Yeah, that's actually... So if you found a bear in your kitchen, like, what's your first reaction?
Honestly, take a picture of it.
Alright, fair enough.
Like, and then get to somewhere safe from bears.
How unnavigable do you think your house is to a bear?
How good are bears at climbing stairs?
I'm gonna assume as good as your average dog.
I mean, if it's a wild bear, though, it doesn't have any experience in that area.
Fair enough.
Like, they'll have to figure out what a stair is before it can climb it.
Yeah, I believe that.
Oh, no, hold on a second, though. Wait. If it's in my house...
Yes. Your house, specifically.
Like, in my house, because the kitchen is on the upper floor, so if it came in through the front door, it would have already had to learn how to climb the stairs before it got to the kitchen.
That's true. So, like, your house is basically a bear tutorial, is what you're saying. Like you will teach the bear exactly what he needs to know to, like, further destroy your living.
I hate to admit it, but I think you're right. Like, and I think that's something I gotta, like, take care of. Like, to prevent against, like, bear violence.
Right. I mean, of course, we assume that the bear's first thing is violence.
Yeah, hold on, no, excuse me. I didn't, like, that was offensive of me to say. I meant to say bear crimes.
Right.
Because not all bear crimes are violent crimes.
Exactly.
Like, the bear is very likely, if it's in my kitchen, to steal and eat a lot of my food. and that is not violent, but it is a crime.
Yeah, like there are a lot of like a surprising amount of people who like break into another person's house and just eat their food. Like there's a lot of stories of that on the internet.
Like from who? From the people who broke into the house, or the people whose house got broken into?
Oh hey, Mario paints. It's a master's instrument.
What does that mean? What does the ship think this is?
I mean, it looks like a crayon, I think, but like you can use it to draw all these things on the ground, except in pink.
Wait, was that just like a fun joke, or did Nintendo ever actually release like Mario Paint line of like real paint and like?
I don't know, but I mean that'd be cool. I feel like if they did, it's a collector's item now.
Oh yeah, probably. It probably would have been out during the SNES era.
And I bet it had a cool commercial where Mario was painting something.
Like, do you think there's a cool commercial where Mario is Bob Ross? Because I bet that definitely exists. Well, even if it's like just Mario as Bob Ross, like there's probably fan art of that at least somewhere.
Oh yeah, totally. I don't think that would be hard to find at all. Where is anything? Oh,
this area right here looks like an I Spy book.
Yeah, I can see that. I Spy books do have like a very specific aesthetic.
There should be an I Spy book with Pikmin in it, all over it. Well, involved. Like, well, actually, no. Like, Pikmin would be better for a Where's Waldo kind of book. Just because there are so many of them. They come in large numbers. They come in large numbers and they are not afraid.
So, like, find the one red Pikmin in the group of, like, purple Pikmin or something?
Well, no, like, I guess that would be too obvious. But, I mean, maybe, you know, find the one, like, bold Pikmin among all the flowers or something.
Ooh, that would be... That's the worst thing that you could have come up with in that scenario, I feel. Whoa,
like,
whoa.
That's the point of books where you have to find things.
But that's basically asking, like, you know, find the one white circle in, like, the bunches of white flowers.
Well, like, it's challenge. If I wanted something easy, I would play the game where you put the circle-shaped block in the circle-shaped hole. But I came to this, like, I Spy or Where's Waldo book, to challenge, you know, my brain.
Right. Well, is it a challenge for your brain or a challenge for your eyes, really?
Hand-eye coordination
Fair
is improved
enough.
with video games.
Oh, so it's a video game.
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, this is a video game adaptation, but not until, like, a couple years down the line. But it has to get really popular first.
These bread bugs are annoying, by the way.
Oh, you just rolled right over.
Yeah. Like that, when you hit them, they roll over and lose a certain amount of health. So, like you can't pack Pikmin on them, really.
I mean, you can't, but also that's a really bad defense, because he's not escaping.
Whoa.
He just keeps coming back to the exact same spot and getting hit again. It's like a boss in a video game.
What's going on over here?
Who does the move where the
Why is
music
this-
gets hit back at them over and over again.
I don't like this shaking thing.
It only shakes when you walk on it.
I guess. I felt like it was gonna, I don't know, explode or something.
Like, it's just because of, like, physics. Like, you exert force, and it exerts force back.
Fair enough. Well, like, the paper. What is...
Paper Mario.
Right.
And the 1,000-year Pikmin.
I wouldn't be surprised if at some point, you know, I ran into a Paper Mario and had to carry him back.
Oh yeah, that would definitely be something that would be in this game. With all the Mario stuff we're finding.
Yeah.
What? Okay, well this game definitely came out after Paper Mario, so if they wanted to make that reference they could have. But did this game come out before or after the 1,000-year door?
I'm not sure. I would assume after. Although, I mean, I'm only assuming that because they're, like, wildly different games, you know?
Yeah, well the thing is that, like, the 1,000-year door was the first Paper Mario game that really made everything, like, actually paper. Because in Paper Mario, the original, in the N64, it was just an aesthetic. Like, nothing about it, like, the paperness of it was pretty much irrelevant. Like, it only looked like paper, and so they called it Paper Mario. It wasn't called, like, it wasn't Paper Mario, and the Japanese title is Mario Story, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like, it was only in Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door when they really decided, yeah, we're gonna actually make it so that they're all paper.
It's like cheating. Like, yeah, we got this game, we're gonna call it Paper Mario, because it kind of looks like paper. Like, who am I to judge Nintendo?
Like, what if, like, Paper Mario, like, imagine an alternate universe, an AU, if you will.
Yes.
In which the Paper Mario game series still exists, you know, the title still exists, but it's actually a game series about Mario, like, cutting down some trees and then bringing them to, like, to be processed at a factory and then, you know, making paper.
I'm not sure that's great for his image. You know, like, not that that's something Mario deeply cares about, but like, I feel like, you know, if Mario did want to cut down some trees and make some paper, like, he'd either... Name, imperative cookie.
What's imperative about it?
Don't you want to eat it?
No, it looks kind of, like, gross, actually. It's probably been down here for a long time.
Oh. Well, if you're gonna judge it that way.
It's food. Like, food is made to be judged.
Huh.
Squirt.
Contains concentrated water and sugar.
Grapefruit
Happiness
juice.
emblem.
Grapefruit juice, citric acid, grapefruit oil.
Grapefruit juice and grapefruit oil. So not only can you get grapefruit moist, but you can really get grapefruit going.
Like, would you... How many grapefruits would you have to be paid in to, like, put grapefruit oil in your car instead of car oil?
I mean, you gotta... Like, I'm not the biggest fan of grapefruits, so, like, the more you give me, it's like diminishing returns, you know? Like, it's not a good way to convince me to do anything.
Like, anything that you have that you don't want can be sold for money.
But that many? Like, if I... Okay, for instance, if I said, like, oh yeah, I need, like, 500 grapefruits, like, what realistically would I be doing?
Like, put them all in a wheelbarrow, and wheelbarrow yourself over to the nearest farmer's market, and just set up shop right there.
Fair enough. That would be a good way to do it. Although, like, I've never, like, really sold anything at a farmer's market, so I feel like that's a bit, you know... I guess I would just set up a shop there. Also, like, farmer's market people, they have, like, stalls. Like, would you buy from someone at a farmer's market who didn't have a stall, but kind of just had, like, a wheelbarrow full of whatever they were selling?
Well, like, maybe. I mean, maybe you could actually just, like, leave and come back. Like, put a sign there that says, you know, like, honor system, like, take one grapefruit, leave some money, and then come back later and just collect your earnings.
Oh, you like...
Like, I bet farmer's market people are trustworthy.
Yeah, I mean... What's the demographic of a farmer's market, other than farmers?
Farmer fans. Like, farmersonlydating.net.
Right. Tractorlove.com. That's actually probably said something different. But...
Yeah, 2 trucks after all.
Yeah. Well, like, trucks and tractors. Like...
Forbidden love.
Ooh. Okay, I didn't think of that.
What is that?
Hmm?
What's that?
Like a toy or something?
10/0 thing that's moving. And...
Oh. It's moving because the bread bug is carrying it back to his nest.
Oh.
Crap.
Okay.
I'm not immune to electricity.
So here's an alternate suggestion, other than, like, just honor systeming it.
Wait.
Like...
Can I get that out?
Like, it is possible that you will appear more trustworthy if you have a full, you know, setup, like, stand, booth, sort of thing. So, commandeer one, like... Approach one of the weaker-looking farmers market people and just throw grapefruits at them until they leave.
Yeah, honestly, that would probably work. Like, you know, offensive grapefruiting, not a thing that I think, like, really exists. So that means they're not going to expect it as soon as I do it. This guy needs to come out of his hole. Alright. Hey. 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 Yellow Pikmin are harder to aim with.
Also, they do less damage than purples.
Yeah, well, this guy kind of just sits there and rolls over. So I'll just keep up a constant flow of yellow Pikmin. Yeah, and he dies.
So
and it pops out.
Wait, where did it pop out from?
His nest.
That was a small nest for a big artifact.
Oh, I mean, physics, he's good at digging. Like, the entrance is small, but the inside, you know, it's roomy.
Okay, I can buy that. It's like a Bugs Bunny.
Wait, what?
I don't know. He digs.
Oh,
He digs
okay.
holes.
I was gonna say, is Bugs Bunny like, you know, a Time Lord or something?
Well, yes.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe that immediately. Without any, like...
I have no proof, but...
Prior... Like, I don't need proof
yeah.
for that. I just believe it, honestly. Okay, that's
So you know, like, you know...
Oh,
you lose, you get nothing, you stole fizzy lifting drinks.
Right.
I think fizzy lifting drinks would have a, like... I think they would have a bit of a grapefruit flavor to them.
Huh, I guess. Yeah, what is this? Name. Harmonic synthesizer. Oh, I think it's like a clacker thing. Like, you know, the...
Oh, yeah.
Like, from Dragon Roost Island.
You know what they should have in this game, like a same thing you can find?
Oh my god.
Like, I don't know what they're called, so I'm gonna try to describe them.
Okay.
There's things that are, like, made of something soft and, like rubbery, and they're shaped like music notes, but the bottom of them has, like, a face on it, and you squeeze it, and, like, it makes a sound, and people make, like, music with them.
I'm not exactly sure. Like, soft, rubbery music note on the bottom, squeeze it, make a noise?
Yeah, and, I mean, it looks like a face, like... It looks like a face because it's, like, a part that's kind of open, like Pac-Man's mouth, and they just put two dots on it to sort of look like eyes, and then, like...
Huh.
Yeah.
I really don't know, then. Like... Wait, is this a treasure? No.
Tambourine?
No, okay, it's not. I was gonna say, this is really big.
Like, I'm gonna look up those things and show them to you between episodes, I
Okay.
guess.
Yes, that's good.
Because I feel like you'd recognize it if you saw it.
Okay.
Oh, I like how it's broken.
Name. Director of Destiny.
Looks like Destiny is north.
Do they know what a compass is?
Like, you don't need to use a compass in space, it'd be useless.
But what about on, Hockatate?
Too big. Compasses don't work. Actually, they probably would work differently on different planets.
Oh, yeah, actually. They might have really weird magnetic fields, so, like, the idea of a compass just doesn't really work for them.
Yeah. Like, also, I remember something that I have spent some time thinking about, although not in a while, is, like, the fact that Hockatate is actually a really big planet. Like, it's big enough that it has rings around it.
Oh.
Which is something
Does
that I
that
think...
mean it's big?
Yeah, because it means that, like... I don't know exactly why, but it's got something to do with, like, the gravitational pull of it, like, breaks up, like, you know, something that would have been a moon or something, instead gets broken up into a bunch of pieces, and so it becomes, you know, a ring.
Huh, okay. So Hockatate is, like, big then?
Yeah.
Do you think its population is just, like, massive? Like,
no, actually. Like, it makes sense that, that the population of Hockatate would have to be very small, as we know they are, because, because it's a really big planet, it's a really big, like, gravitational force. So if anything was, like, large on planet Hockatate, then it would, like, collapse under its own weight.
Huh. Okay.
Unless it was really large, but also really light. Which I guess is possible. But less likely.
Yeah, living on a planet that is basically a gas planet, like, that doesn't work. Unless you're also a gas, or like a big space whale or something.
I guess. I mean, Hockatate isn't a gas planet, but...
Yeah, well, that's what I said, like, large and light. Like, that's what I was thinking of, when I, like, when you get, like, those words together in space, it's kind of... especially with planets.
Okay, yeah.
It's kind of what you get out of it, you know.
I mean,
like we lost a dude somewhere, and I don't know where. Oh, well.
like maybe you just tripped and fell, and you left him behind.
Yeah, honestly, like I can see that happening to a Pikmin. Pikmin, like, they have more ways to die than your average, like, joke about ways to die.
Like, smarter than your average way to die.
You'd hope, right?
What is a smart way to die?
A smart way to die? Like, okay, so you would either plan out your death, but I don't think suicide is very smart.
Yeah.
So, like, a smart way to die would be, like, you died while doing something smart.
Well, a smart way to die could be, like, die of natural causes. Like, you just figure out how it's going to happen based on evidence.
Oh.
That you've been researching your whole life, and your old age now.
This guy,
so, like, it's coming soon, but how's it gonna come? I know. Because, I've been studying myself. And I know, when I'm gonna die.
Like, you know yourself so well that you know, like... Yeah, I mean, if I died, it's gonna be like this.
Yeah, so like, you don't intentionally kill yourself.
Oh my god!
But like, you do know exactly when you're going to die, and so you make it a big event. Like, you make it a show. Like, you die in a really spectacular way. That would be a smart way to die.
Sorry, the good goof we have going on here, but like I am very unokay.
I don't like its lips.
That's a bull bear.
A bear in my kitchen?
Yes, it's more likely than you think.
Like it must have like completed the tutorial and like gained a few levels.
Like, yeah, jeez. Okay, so obviously this a dangerous area. He came up in just like 7 Pikmin or so.
Ooh, that was
like
not good.
He just snuck up. Like we were talking. There he is. Okay.
Like you need to try sneaking up on him for once. Yeah, like that. Although that that was kind of the opposite of what I said because you came at him directly from the front, but it worked. He got most of his health down.
Choice in the matter. All right. We got him! Oh man, that was spooky.
And like, look at his sons and daughters over there, just like trying to follow their father, but they don't know he's dead.
Yeah.
And they also cannot figure out how to get around these walls.
He will no longer be dead if I don't carry him back. Like, you remember the Gatling Groinks?
Yeah.
Like how they would come back to life if I didn't carry them?
Yeah.
Like, it's the same way with him.